All right, so I know what some of you guys are thinking. Joe, didn't you do this video like 2-3 months ago? Yes, however, when we did that video, didn't really realize how disgusting we actually looked whilst we were eating the donuts. It was like this like meringue donut. Anyways, the contents of the video I really enjoyed and thought it was really helpful, but I just could not sit through it, and a lot of you guys couldn't sit through it either. So here it is one more time. Jasper, do you want to be in this video? No? Ryan, do you want to be in this video?
No.
We should pretend to like sit down like this. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, so today we're gonna be talking about how expensive it is to live in Vancouver, because I think it's one of the most expensive cities in Canada. If not, maybe Toronto might be higher.
It's comparable.
Toronto, Vancouver. And because I've only been living here for 6 months, I got the help of Ryan, who's been living here for
like 3-4 years.
3-4 years. So you guys are gonna get 2 different opinions, 2 different perspectives. So the very first category we're gonna talk about is obviously rent, because that takes a big majority of your budget. So how I found this place was that I just searched Google apartments in Vancouver that allowed dogs. I applied through like a big rental agency, and then I got approved the next day. So pretty seamless. And this 400 square feet apartment is around $1,900 Canadian, including utilities.
My experience with renting has been a lot worse. Craigslist, PadMapper, always trying to find like a place for a more affordable budget. Super competitive. Like, I don't know, I've lived at like 8 or 9 different places in Vancouver in like 4 years. I've lived in anything from like a $1,200 bedroom to like $600 with 5 roommates.
Yeah, and I think this is pretty common, like getting a big house and renting out each room to a random person. And yeah, Craigslist, PadMapper is pretty good, because you can like break down the individual criteria. Speaking of Vancouver, I think we do have to talk about the raininess. Personally, when I moved here in February, it was pretty rainy, at least like for a couple weeks at a time. And I would rather take rain than negative 30 degrees anytime.
Winters get cold and gloomy. Rain and wind together soaks your entire body.
Speaking of rain, a big shout out to Vessi for sponsoring this video. If you guys haven't heard of Vessis before, they're 100% waterproof sneakers that you can literally wear everywhere. Let me show you guys how waterproof these are. Just gonna stick my phone in here. Jasper, are you ready to see this? Probably not a good idea to do it here, but here we go. Wow. Wow. What's going on? Oh my goodness. Wow. So dry. Look at that. Look at that. Jasper, are you impressed? Plus, they're super breathable, lightweight, and by far my favorite thing is how stretchy these guys are. This is them fully laced. You don't even need to undo them. Stretch them around. There, it's like a nice little hug for your feet. If you guys do decide to move to Vancouver or just live anywhere where it gets very wet or very rainy, I would highly recommend picking up a pair of Vessis. Plus, if you guys use this link or use code Justro at checkout, you guys can save $40 on a pair of your Vessis. So once again, thank you Vessi for sponsoring this video, and let's get on with the next category. So the next category we're gonna talk about is transportation. So personally for myself, I budget around $100 for transportation, and that includes like bus passes and car sharing programs, etc. We both don't drive, but I think insurances BC is like definitely the highest anywhere in Canada because it's through the government and there's no other private options. So anywhere from maybe like $250 to $400, like how much is this?
Honestly, I don't even know.
Like 400, especially if you're like younger and have like accidental history. So BC is definitely a lot more expensive for parking. Also, like if you want to get underground parking at this apartment, it's $200 per month. So it adds up having a vehicle in Vancouver.
I spend like $100 on transportation a month. Bus pass can get me really anywhere I need to within Vancouver.
How much is a bus pass?
Like $95 for a bus pass.
And that's like unlimited.
Unlimited within Vancouver.
Right.
Generally, I try and bike everywhere in the summer. Walking is pretty easy too. Like,
yeah, especially like when the weather is so nice. Like you can go for like 45-minute, hour-long walks easy, no problem. And then also, why both of us don't own a car is that Vancouver has really good car sharing programs. So Moto is one and Evo is another one. Evo is a one-way, so you just like book a car, you drive somewhere, and then you can leave it wherever. Moto is nice because you have to bring it back. So personally in the building, we have a couple Motos for the apartment unit, and then we just book it if we need to go anywhere, bring it back, and that's pretty much it. So You don't necessarily need a car in Vancouver, especially if you live in like the downtown core or just in Vancouver City. But I guess it all just kind of depends on the person, where you work, what you do, etc. Next, we're gonna be moving on to the next biggest category, which is food, drinks, eating out, groceries, all that kind of stuff. So in terms of eating out, I think I allot $350. How much is your eating out budget?
Like $400.
$400. And obviously eating out, there's such a big range. You can obviously go to McDonald's, fast food, whatever, spend a couple bucks. You can go to like a mid-tier restaurant, or you could go to a restaurant where it's like $100, $200 per person. You order a few drinks,
yeah,
and get wrecked.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
Great.
Yeah. But also you could drink for pretty cheap too. Like you could get a big pitcher somewhere, $15, or you could get a cocktail that costs $23.
Tons of options in this city for like affordability, but then also like really fine dining.
Yeah, really good food scene. Like there's just tons everywhere.
Yeah, one of the best in Canada.
Especially if you're like really into seafood, there's definitely like tons of places to go to, and a lot of just like local restaurants too. Next, we're gonna be talking about groceries, and I think same for this. There's a large range depending on how often you eat, how much you eat, and where you shop. Obviously, if you go to Whole Foods, it's gonna be a lot more than going to a place like Buy Lowe's or No Frills or Superstore. So both of us, I think we spend anywhere from $300 to $400 per month on groceries.
We spend so much money on food. Like I don't have any tips.
We do spend so much.
We spend
more.
way too much money.
We
on
spend
food.
a lot of money on food, but it's like the thing is like we're okay with spending money on food, on experiences, and going out to eat at nice restaurants and like eating and cooking at home, rather than, I don't know, buying like a designer belt or bag. It just depends
or like
on
a bunch of alcohol. And
yeah, I mean, just a little bit of alcohol is okay. We've actually got a pretty decent alcohol.
Yeah, but we don't spend like $400 on a Saturday night buying shots
exactly.
for our friends.
Yeah. So obviously it depends where your priorities are at, but I think cooking and eating for us is like a time where we can like spend together and actually, you know, just have like a nice meal. So you can spend, you know, not a lot of money in Vancouver eating out, but you can spend a lot of fucking money eating out if you really want to. Speaking of eating, I think we're gonna go out and eat lunch. Did you want to have a sip of water first?
Yeah.
Go ahead. You can take a sip of water.
I don't want to do it on
No,
camera.
you can. Yeah, have a sip of water. Thanks. Are you done now? Can we go? Can we go eat? Okay,
Yeah,
let's go. Alright, so it's looking at about $15 for the burgers and a couple bucks for the coffee, which I think is very reasonable, especially because this diner is all about farm to table. But yeah, definitely you can find cheaper diners or even more expensive diners.
Buttermilk.
Alright, just finished up lunch. Gonna pick up some groceries if I can figure this out. But make sure, if you guys go inside, wear a freaking mask! Wear a mask!
Wear a mask.
Wear a mask.
I don't.
Where are the green grapes? Where are the green grapes?
How come those aren't frozen? Parsley.
Parsley.
It's darker green than cilantro.
Yeah.
It also has the pointier tips. Cilantro rounds a little bit.
Oh,
It also has a flatter leaf versus a more like springy.
Or you could just read
curled.
the name tag. But
Yeah, I'm too tall. I can't see that.
Oh, just put it in.
Yes.
1 tier. Ooh. Non-tier. Let's go. Let's take it. We should get more. Hi, buddy. Hi. Hello. Oh, look how easy it is to take these off. Wow. So easy. Hi, buddy. So here is everything we picked up from the grocery store, so you guys can see. We got some produce, bagel bites, of course, just some more stuff, food, and this is enough food for about a week and a half between 2 people. All of this food costs $206 Canadian, which is around $20 USD, but $206 for all of this food. Obviously, if you went to like a Whole Foods, it'd be a lot more expensive, but we went to a Buy Lowe's, and I think that's a pretty good solid deal. We should give a quick taste test on these non-dairy drumsticks right now. Non-dairy, what a time to be alive. Bada boom, bada bing. We're gonna put all this away, and then I'll catch you guys for the next category. All right, so next up we're gonna be talking about some of the other miscellaneous monthly expenses, starting off with internet. I currently pay around $95 per month, and that gets me unlimited data as well as I think 300 up or whatever, how that works. I'm pretty sure it's pretty close to the top of the tier internet because that's pretty much what I do for work. However, you can get lower ones for like 70, 60. Next, when it comes to your phone, I actually pay really cheap. I pay about $55 per month for around 15 gigs of data, unlimited talk, unlimited text through Freedom. And that's because I've paid out my phone. This is an iPhone 8 Plus that I've had for many years. I have no reason to upgrade, so the phone's fully paid off and I'm just on like this promo plan. But on average, I would say if you get, you know, a reasonable amount of data, you can pay anywhere from $100 to $120 per month in Vancouver for your phone bill. Another monthly expense for myself is getting haircuts. I know that I wear hats on like 99% of my videos, but I do still get my hair cut once a month. It costs anywhere from $30 to $50 depending on how much you want to tip, etc. And lastly, when it comes to my gym membership, I'm currently paying around $230 per month. I know that is a lot, but I'm going to a smaller boutique style studios where I could do both open gym, where like whatever workouts I want using the equipment, but also have unlimited access to the classes. Now you can definitely go to a regular box commercial gym and pay 30 to 50 bucks per month and just use the equipment, etc. But because of all the precautions right now going on due to the virus, I think I would prefer to go to a smaller boutique studio where they can really limit the intake of people in the gym at a time. Plus, I like doing classes once in a while and not have to worry about programming or thinking of what I'm gonna do to actually work out. Somebody actually pushing me and other people around me, you know, going through the same shitty workouts. You know, I really enjoy it. So you definitely do not have to pay $230 for your gym membership. That's just currently what I pay. And I would say if you go to any like smaller boutique studios, like a spin or a bar or a rowing or a boxing gym, you are gonna pay around that range for unlimited access. However, yeah, if you do wanna go to just a regular bro out commercial gym, about 50 bucks a month. Speaking of the gym, I'm gonna go get changed, hit a quick push workout. All right, Jasper, I gotta go. Can you sit? Pound it. Good. Bye, buddy. Let's go. Jasper, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so we just finished up at the gym. As you guys saw, it's definitely like a smaller boutique style studio. So it all just depends what kind of training style you prefer. If you like a commercial gym, go to a commercial gym. If you like the smaller class sizes, then definitely check out the boutique gyms. But now we're just walking Jasper, but I thought I would talk about the costs of owning a pet because a lot of people in Vancouver do have dogs. So obviously you got to pay for like pet food, vet fees, grooming, which is all pretty average. But a lot of apartments also charge like a monthly dog or pet fee, which is like 20 to 50 bucks per month. Also, additionally, you have to do a pet deposit, which is like a half month of rent. So just keep that in mind. Owning a pet is great, but they're also fucking expensive. Hi. Oh, you're a slobbery boy. Hi. Hi. All right, let's go eat. All right, so I think that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully it helped you guys out if you guys are considering moving to Vancouver, or if you are, you know, considering moving out. Those are kind of some of the common expenses that you're expected to pay. If you guys have any questions, I'll try my best to answer them. Leave them in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and remember to be less shitty. Thanks, guys.